We want answers.
Volunteers are aiming their frustrations at Sean Adkins.
Search day after day after day.
I just hope she makes it home safe and sound.
The only named suspect in this case.
I started being told he's just a hurdle we can't get around.
We are begging him. Just tell us where to find him.
They're entitled to their opinion.
If you know, cooperate.
Well, he's not cooperating and he's not talking to us.
How can we find her? Come help us find her.
Adkins watches them search day after day from the front porch of the house.
Well, it makes you just want to walk up there and, you know, slap them.
I never would have thought that he could hurt me or the kids.
Yeah, it hurts. It does.
But now I just don't know.
What did you do with her, Sean?
Just as we go to air Slasher, Slice and Dice video emerges and photos, still photos of the live-in boyfriend taken by him, much of it actually posted online. Apparently, he's also smoking pot. I want to go to Rupert Michelini joining us at Hailey's home. What do you know about all of this?
Nancy, we know that he has some video posted on a MySpace account. It's him and his cousin smoking pot in a boat, screaming, yelling, carrying on, and then you have photographs that are really frightening. They look like something out of Freddy Krueger. He's got a mask on, looks like some kind of a creature, and he's got an apron and industrial-style clothing, holding a chainsaw, a machete, knives.
An apron to catch the blood spatter.
Yeah, exactly, Nancy. An apron that looks like it would be used in some type of machete massacre.
Okay, Ripper, why?
Nancy, we also know that he has a history or background of slasher films. That police found a collection in the bedroom of Hailey Dunn and Sean Adkins' bedroom here at the house, where there are films, slasher films, murder films, murder memorabilia. Obsessed, absolutely obsessed with murder, Nancy.
To Billy Dunn, you know what a backflip I would do if I thought somebody watched a Slice and Dice slasher movie in front of the twins? What was he doing with all of that at the home?
We all watched horror movies. Like I've said before, we have mostly comedies in this house, but comedies can't be looked down upon.
Comedies can't be what?
Looked down upon.
Well, I'm not talking about the comedies. I'm happy about the comedies.
I know.
To Karen Stark, weigh in.
Yeah, as I've been saying all along, the fact that he had all of these tapes and the violence and the murder and mayhem that he was obsessed with, it doesn't surprise me at all that he felt the compulsion to act it out. I mean, there's so much about this man that makes you see that he fits that kind of a suspect and that profile. Just the fact that he flaunts the law, that he goes on there, he doesn't care that he acts that slasher part, that he's smoking pot, and he knows that it's going to go on video and that people will see it. He really, I think I remember that he was threatening them, saying he was going to kill Billy and kill her daughter. So this is not a guy that's very trustworthy. Maybe she didn't want to ignore the signs of what he was doing. But he's not normal. He's definitely aggressive and obsessed, and he fits the profile of someone who could be a killer.
He is not a defendant in this case. He has officially been named a suspect. Out to Dr. Panchali Dar, Doctor of Internal Medicine, author of Before the Scalpel. Dr. Dar, as always, thank you for being with us and helping us. Doctor, according to local reports, as a result of that landfill search, cadaver dogs did make a couple of positive hits. What does it mean? Could they possibly have hit on something connected to Hailey?
I mean, at this point, even if she was dumped into a landfill, she's not a skeleton yet. It's only 21 days. She's still having soft tissue decomposition, intestines, liver, lung, brain, kidneys. Those have to decompose. If they found a piece of bone, what I'm hearing is, was she dismembered? That would be even wilder than what we're talking about.
Parents are listening.
So I hope it's not a piece of bone. I mean, I'm expecting if they find her dead that it should be an entire skeleton, hopefully. And otherwise, I don't know what to think. Cadaver dogs are specifically trained to detect the odor of decomposing human flesh, even when the body is sealed in a structure or buried inches below the ground. And because it's in a landfill, her body's going to decompose even faster because it's infested with bacteria, and then you're going to have rats and roaches and worms all eating away at this body. So I hope it's not that case.
Our hope tonight is that Hailey is alive and will be brought home to her mother and father, who, to their credit, are with us tonight, taking your calls live. Back to Billy and Clint Dunn, Hailey's parents. Take a look at this 13-year-old little cheerleader. According to reports, she goes around the block to go see a little friend for a sleepover. Is never seen again. To Clint Dunn, this is Hailey's father. I know you have been out physically searching for your little girl. What do you make of your mother's fear that she was attacked by the boyfriend? And I don't want to focus just on the boyfriend, all right? Because it could be somebody else. I don't want to have tunnel vision on him. But she told us here on the show that your daughter feared him, that he would come and stand at her door at night.
Yeah, you know, that scared me, but I really didn't want to hear it. Like your expert said the other day, it's her emotions, and she's just seeing the worst things that can happen out of this.
Jacob Soros, what more can you tell us?
You know, Nancy, we know Billy Dunn has said she left her cell phone at the house on that Monday. And Billy Dunn has told us there was a text message at 2 in the afternoon to Mary Beth. But Nancy, we don't know if Hailey made that text message, sent it, because it fits the suspect's timeline to a T.
I cannot believe that the producer, well, hopefully the producer cut off the feed to the Dunns while they were sitting there, while that doctor went into such a descriptive analogy of Hailey and what she could possibly be like here, there, or wherever she may be. They've done this before. It's not right. It's disrespectful to the parents. And they talk about slasher movies, and they had the parents listen to this doctor. And if Billy wants to know if a text message was sent to her friend at 2 o'clock that afternoon, then Billy needs to contact the friend to see if a text message was actually sent to that person. There apparently is some issues trying to get phone records, Billy getting phone records of calls that were made, even though the police have her cell phone. But there's a way of getting them. You just got to work a little bit harder online to get access to the phone records online. But boy, I'm so annoyed at Nancy and her producers and that doctor. I don't like that. I don't remember if she's a doctor or just a writer, but I don't like that lady.